Some news now coming in from the national capital. Look at the visuals that we're putting out on our screens. The House has been adjourned for the day. The mayor could not be elected today as well. There has been a small brawl also that has possibly happened. We'll try and get more details of what's happened. We're understanding there was a small brawl between two councillors and the House got adjourned. This is, of course, as far as the mayor election that was supposed to happen today in the national capital. Remember, we'd already seen this being adjourned earlier in the month because of the ruckus that had happened. And once again today, after ruckus, chants and brawl, we still don't have a mayor being elected. Let me bring in my colleague Anshul, who in fact has been tracking these developments for us. What has happened today?
Initially, we saw that the entire process of vote taking was taken into, in fact, very stupid. But after that, as soon as the turn of the mayor elections came to the fore, there was a small to and fro between two councillors from the BJP and AAP party. And the speaker had decided to adjourn the House for the day, and the next day would be elected by the Lieutenant Governor now, which means that today also. I'll just try and show you in the visuals over here. If you see the leaders that you see who are still sitting here,
Anshul, I apologize for interrupting. We'll try and fix the audio issue also with you, getting some live reactions also coming in.
पीछे से चले जाओ. It means कि उनको हंगामा खड़ा करना है और ये स्थिति का जो नुकसान दिल्ली उठा रही है, आम आदमी पार्टी का रवैया अलोकतांत्रिक है और हम इसकी निंदा करते हैं. हमारे साथ भाजपा के सांसद मनोज तिवारी सर
So the big update that's coming in from the national capital is Delhi mayor elections have been adjourned once again. We're understanding there was a brawl that happened between two councillors and the House then got adjourned. So this is now happening for the second time. Delhi mayor elections have been adjourned. We're putting out some visuals on our screens as well. Getting some other reactions also now coming in.
एडजर्न हुआ तो मेरे को सही लगा कि मैं वहां से निकल जाऊं क्योंकि हंगामे के बीच में रहना और कोई बदतमीजी हो जाए तो फिर और लेने के देने पड़ने वाली बात होगी. तो दुख की बात है, ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए. लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया को फॉलो किया जाना चाहिए. नहीं, कार्रवाई तो होगी. अब क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा हमको जानकारी नहीं है, पर फिलहाल तो जो है हाउस एडजर्न हुआ है.
So as we pointed out, this is something similar that we saw 3 weeks ago also when the mayor elections could not take place. And once again in the national capital, because of a brawl that ensued, we're understanding no mayor to be elected today as well. My colleague Anshul is now back with us. Anshul, we couldn't really hear you clearly last time around. What really has happened that there will be no election for the mayor even today?
So yes, initially the first process happened very smoothly when all the councillors took their votes. But after that, there was a small break, and after the break, when the councillors returned back, there was a very small brawl between an AAP party councillor and a BJP councillor. And the speaker then decided to adjourn the House today itself and said that since the situation is not in control, the Lieutenant Governor will select another date for the elections to happen, and elections will happen on that date. But I'll just try and show you in the visuals over here the situation inside the House. Currently, I'm reporting from inside the Assembly House, and if you could see the leaders who are still sitting on their seats, these leaders belong to the AAP party, and they are sitting here as a mark of protest.
मेयर कोई हमें दिल्ली को मेयर चाहिए तो वो मेयर का चुनाव होने दें. अब जो भी पीठाधिकारी अपना तय करेंगे वही अगली तारीख होगी.
So as we pointed out, multiple reactions continue to come in. Let me continue the conversation with my colleague Anshul. Anshul, I apologize for interrupting. So you were saying there was a brawl between an AAP councillor and a BJP councillor, and thus the House was adjourned. Now the LG will come up with another date. Is that correct?
So yes, there was a very small to and fro between the BJP councillor and the AAP party councillor, after which the speaker decided to adjourn the House. And that is the reason why that we are seeing the people who you are seeing on your screens currently still sitting on their seats. If you could see in the visuals as well, Atishi is still present here inside the House. She is speaking to their councillors, basically trying to forge a plan as to how do they take this entire protest forward, because yes, they say that the manner in which the BJP has disrupted the House, that is unconstitutional. and they are absolutely not ready to go ahead with it. So yes, if you see Adishi and other MLAs of the Aam Aadmi Party are still trying to speak to the councillors, they are telling them the future course of action that the Aam Aadmi Party is planning to take. But yes, at this point in time, the biggest news that we are bringing to our viewers is that today also the mayor of the national capital could not be elected because of the ruckus that happened in the house. And in the next few days, once the next date comes up from the lieutenant governor's office, we could expect it could not happen. And the Aam Aadmi Party is still very, very adamant. If you could see in the visuals over here, the MLAs are now talking to the councillors. They are telling them the future plan as to how does the Aam Aadmi forward and make sure that elections happen on time. Because remember, Aam Aadmi Party still claims that they have the majority, and even if you see the kind of results that came in the MCD elections, Aam Aadmi Party has a clear majority. But yes, the manner in which the BJP councillors have reacted and have raised slogans. That is the reason why we are seeing that today as well, due to the ruckus that was created in the house, the sloganeering that was happening in the house, the mayor of the national capital could not be elected, and hence the people of Delhi would have to wait for another few days for a mayor to be elected and for those policies to be that are being made by the NCD to be implemented for the benefit of the people who are still residing in Delhi.
Okay, Anshul, I just request you to stay on with us. Our colleague Akash is also now joining us on the broadcast. So Akash, this is happening for the second time now that the national capital will not have a mayor. These are elected representatives that we're talking about. Brawls, you have councillors climbing on chairs. What does it even mean as far as the responsibility of these elected representatives there?
Right, and Ridhima, it is happening for the first time. Otherwise, as per the DMC Act, in the very first meeting of the House, you have to, elect one mayor for the House proceedings after that. But it is happening for the first time that, even after 2 meetings, Delhi hasn't got its mayor. First of all, on 6th of January, we saw a whole lot of drama in the MCD house that how, it was alleged that BJP is trying to violate the norms, is going against the rules and regulations, and how it ended up with, councillors getting injured and all other things. Now today it was expected that today finally we are going to get the first mayor of the unified MCD, but it has not happened, and in fact we are learning that House has been suspended for this particular day. Also, as Anshul is reporting from inside the particular House, so it has been said that now BJP and Aam Aadmi Party both are blaming each other, and both are saying that because of the other party it could not happen. Also, we are learning that Aam Aadmi Party councillors were initially demanding that those who are not allowed to take part in the voting should leave the house and let the process begin. And then after, it was a kind of spat between BJP and Aam Aadmi Party councillors, and it was the time when the presiding officer decided to suspend the particular house. As of now, Delhi hasn't got its mayor yet, and now this file will again be sent to Delhi government first and then to Lieutenant Governor to decide the next date, and on the next date we are expecting that this election will take place.
While this seems like an endless cycle, but Akash, I'll request you to stay on with us. I quickly want to go back to Anshul also. Anshul, as Akash is rightly pointing out, there is also a political blame game that's playing out. And the BJP has been saying that this is just a frustrated Aam Aadmi Party because they have a feeling that they have the fear of cross-voting. What is really happening on the ground? Is the Aam Aadmi Party not confident of its numbers? Is that what has happened?
So yes, the Aam Aadmi Party is still very, very confident that they have the requisite numbers that is required to form the next mayor of the national capital. But yes, on the other hand, the BJP, we have seen today as well. I was inside the house since the proceedings began. And yes,